everybody, it's Car Ray Rob. I'm Ray.
I'm Rob.
And today we're giving you our before and after trailer reactions for Netflix's The Defenders. All right, Rob. So The Defenders trailer's with us.
Yeah.
I've seen all these series. I'm a big fan, but excited to see how this is going to work with them all coming together.
It's really smart with the Marvel business plan, bringing in this whole Netflix series facet where they started out really strong with Daredevil, going into Jessica Jones, and then Luke Cage, and finally Iron Fist, now bringing them all together. I'll be interested to see how they all work together on screen, coming from 4 solo shows. Now, there's some crossover, obviously, Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. They've already kind of got some on-screen time together. So we'll see how that carries over into The Defenders. Just making sure that none of these characters feel flat while some of the other characters
and the kind of that difference of, this isn't just like the Avengers where they're bringing them all together, because it's not a 2-hour movie, it's 8 episodes. So it's at least 8 hours long. So it's going to, how they structure that, how they let them interact, when do they eventually meet each other. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. But you kind of look forward to the dynamic of these characters you've now watched, got a little bit invested to, seeing them come back together for sure.
Well, Daredevil obviously was the biggest, I would say, popular series
I think
of the 4. I think it's the best series. I think it's the most popular series. I think people are automatically going to connect with Daredevil. They did some really great things with that series. Besides just the Matt Murdock, the character, and how great he is, they've done a lot of really things. Bringing in the Punisher. I think that was really successful. Now they've got that whole spinoff happening this year, probably.
Yeah, I think later this year we're going to see Punisher.
Yeah.
And my concern, I think, even with Daredevil season 2, I think the sloppiest part of that, Iron Fist, is when they get really heavy into the hand stuff. I feel like they don't know how to handle it yet. So maybe it's because they've been trying to save stuff and just really throw out little trinkets to you until this series. They're going to really have to figure out, how deep they want to go into the mythology, because I think they gypped Iron Fist a little bit because they're trying to not go too deep into this mystical stuff. And if you're going to make the big bad of this show them, you got to do them justice.
I remember when you and I watched Doctor Strange together, I kind of felt the same thing about that movie. I felt like they could have done more with that side of it to understand that side of the character. And I feel like, with that and with this, probably what it is that they're trying not to overcomplicate it for the everyman viewer, not just speak to the comic book viewer. And it's a tough spot to be in, because you don't want to necessarily dumb it down. In the same respect, you don't want to alienate all those people.
They're trying to make it feel different from the movies and keep it grounded, but they're bringing in this, Iron Fist is hard to keep him grounded character kind of guy. He's from the seventh heavens or whatever. If you're going there, you got to go there though. You can't just dip your toe in the water. You've got to either I think jump in or don't go in at all. Let's check it out.
Let's see what we got. Let's stop talking. Let's watch.
You have interrupted a citywide investigation. You stole evidence from my crime scene. And you got my one lead killed.
I was trying to help him.
But you didn't.
Jessica Jones, stop talking.
Who the hell are you?
My name is Matthew Murdock. I'm your attorney.
How does being Harlem's hero allow you to live an actual life?
Right now, I just want to help people.
I think there's someone that you need to meet.
Hey, what are you doing in there? Who are you?
Who are you?
How come you can't be hurt?
What's the deal with that fist? I'm the immortal Iron Fist. You what?
You're on the same side.
You 4. The devil of Hell's Kitchen. The smart-ass detective.
We got a problem?
The righteous ex-con.
My bad.
And the kid with a glowing fist.
Yes, I want you to be.
The war for New York is here.
Yes, I know enemy.
So get your shit together.
The more connections you have, the easier it will be to break you. You look like an idiot.
It's your scarf. quite a team.
No.
What are you talking about? Bulletproof. Blind ninja. Whatever it is you are.
Classy.
Well, I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I like that actually.
Yeah, I felt like it was kind of a subtle trailer. There wasn't much of the hand in it.
Lots of shots of Elektra, but that's it. That's as far as I went into it.
They really did a good job, I think, of setting the stage for the 4 characters and how they're going to interact.
Yeah, they kind of show you how they meet each other, at least how Daredevil met up with Jessica Jones and how Iron Fist meets up with Luke Cage.
Right.
So that kind of answered that question that we kind of had brought up earlier.
Yeah.
I like one thing I liked is definitely getting confirmation that some of these side characters like Misty Knight, Claire's Temple Stenling's characters in this. I'm pretty sure Iron Fist's girlfriend's in this too. So I think having those side characters too are going to help keep the characters feeling the way we remember them, not like separate or pulled out of their world.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that I'm still kind of curious about, and I don't know if this trailer for me kind of stated clearly, was the tone of the show, because I felt like each series has felt tonally different. Obviously, Daredevil feels one way, Jessica Jones feels more noir, and I'm curious to see what tone they take with this show. I kind of imagine they'll go a little more Daredevil.
Yeah.
That just because I think that is the middle ground for everybody. But with that, I would be curious to see how these characters live in that. I mean, for me, especially Jessica Jones, like, having that real noir detective series, how she's going to live in the Daredevil action world.
And there's still opportunity for her to be a detective, but it might not have that noir feel to it, maybe.
Right.
It's hard, I think, to pull all that different stuff off, because you got to make these characters feel like how you created them. I know they brought in directors who had done shows in, they're not new directors, they're directors who have worked in the series, and some have worked in multiple series, so I think that's probably smart and helpful.
Yeah.
At least they know, a certain tone to try and hit. Overall, I think it looks fun. I love how they showed another hallway scene, but now it's 4 times bigger.
Right. Yeah, I will be curious to see about that, because this is well, they kind of, we've talked about sequels and other videos, other movies. Is that kind of going to be what they're do here? So it's like everything's kind of got to be a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Or can they just kind of, let this series breathe on its own, or are they going to treat it,
Yeah, I felt like they were trying to phase the hallway scene thing out, because I thought Iron Fist was a little weaker than the others, but it looks like, no, they're going to try it one more time, which I'm not against. I mean, nobody does it like Daredevil does.
The jaw-dropping hallway scenes from both seasons.
Well, I mean, the reason why I watched Daredevil season 2 or season 1, what got me hooked was that episode 2. That first hallway scene was like exhausting to watch. Like, you were just as tired watching that as he was.
As he was, yeah. I mean, I was so impressed by that. I agree 100%. That's really what sold me on that show.
Yeah,
actually was.
And I think it's kind of cool that there's that little connective tissue that they've done.
Yeah.
So, but overall, I'm definitely intrigued. I've been a big fan of these series, so I think I can want to keep watching these.
Sure. All right, just as a refresher for our crowd, since we're just kind of getting into the series, we've changed our rating system for these a little bit. So
with
just
Netflix,
so you know, remember, binge it first day. You're gonna watch the whole thing, stream it, kind of do it, meander over some weeks. Forget it. Self-explanatory. Ray, where are you at?
I'm a binger.
All right.
I'm going to binge this series. I'm a big fan of all 4 of them right now. I want to see them all come together. I'm vested in now. I want to be rewarded for that.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think the series thus far have been pretty successful, and I think this one's going to take the best parts of all of them, kind of roll them into one. So I'm going to binge it with you. Hope it's not going to be a letdown, but I don't think so.
It'll be there for us. I have faith.
I think so.
Everybody, now it's your turn to write in the comments below what you think about this Defenders trailer. Let us know.
Also, hit that like and subscribe button to catch all of our upcoming videos.
Till then, this is Car Ray Rob, where I'm Ray.
I'm Rob.
And Rob, just stay out of my way, or you'll pay. Listen to what I say.
Hey, why don't I just go eat some hay and make things out of clay and lay by the bay? I just may. What do you say?